Please work this time. Come on, Streamlabs. Are you gonna work? No errors this time. It looks like it's working. Do we have audio, though? We do indeed. So, hello, people of the internet. It is I, Soulrack Dragon, here, back with more Fate Grand Order, where today we're going to just be taking it nice and chill and doing some interludes, as I was right last week, where we got a nice week-long dead week, where nothing happened, and this Friday is when the Oniland Revival is going to happen, so that's going to pretty much be another dead week. I mean, I'm still going to do the event, mind you, clear the shop out, but it's not going to be something that's going to require super large amounts of attention put towards it. Beyond that, so speaking of, the Revival Halloween 2020 pickup summon is going to be available with Shuten, Sitanai, and both versions of Ibaraki. Last time the Summer Ibaraki, I don't believe was available. I could possibly check, but... And then there's the CEs, but again, we've already gone through the event once, so no need to go through the CEs again. I wonder, how far back can you scroll this down? Okay, you know, I'm curious. I'm legitimately curious. I could have... Oh god, this is going to take forever. Never mind, I'm not curious enough to keep clicking through over and over. Okay, maybe this isn't good. Okay, this won't take as long as I thought. I thought this was going to take a lot of clicking to get back. But maybe not. Maybe not. Plus, you know, memories as you walk down the memory lane. Valentine's, the New Year campaign, Sin was released, 12 million downloads. Okay, there we go. So this is the original. Yep. So it didn't even have Shuten on the original raid up. Okay. It had the Assassin of Paraiso and normal Ibaraki with no Shuten or Summer Ibaraki. Interesting. Hey, Mordred, welcome to the stream. Howdy things. And then this is just the notice of the event light, which will last for 2 weeks. Not a bad amount of time, roughly. No need to read through this. We've already gone through it once, so yeah. If you want to know what happens in this event, check out my stuff from last year. Okay, these are not new things here, so there's nothing new. I'm gonna get 6 rare prisms, I guess. Yeah, I'll get about 6 rare prisms from this event. Thank you, Freddy LaChance, for the follow. It is greatly appreciated. And welcome to the stream. Oh, and by the way, Mordred, howdy things. Alright, so, before we actually get to interludes, I do have the various things to claim, because... Or the game will crash? Question mark? Odd. Why game do this? Okay, so I will not question. I'm not gonna question it. Okay, game, you can do that, I suppose. Give me some more homunculi. And more quartz, login, quartz, ticket, footprint, login, blaze, login. Good gracious, we've gotten a lot of quartz recently, haven't we? And then, also the things. Command codes, that's what they're called. Command codes from the Guildfest. Oh, I always question my reality, Mordred. I always question my reality. Chain of the Heaven. So. With a little bit more of a chibi version of Enkidu. You farmed enough bullets? Probably. What do you need the bullets for? So, special attack of 20%. Apply 20% special attack divine effect to the engraved card. I'm open and armament, so use me as you will. You need not worry or hold back. After all, I resolved to live among humans the moment I turn my back on the gods who created me. Gotcha. So does this mean that it does extra 20% damage to divine enemies? Or it does divine damage? I don't know. I would very much like an answer, Chibi Enkidu. But Chibi Enkidu will not give me such answers that I seek. He will not. Was that... No, there's... Did I claim the others? Hang on. Was there only one? I could have swore there was more. Did I already claim the others? I must have claimed the others already. I must have. Anyways, I got 5 more boxes I need to open as well because I'm a lazy bum. So let's really quickly blaze through these 5 boxes. Who's the next one up on the level up list, actually? So, Doc. My level up order, which I haven't organized yet. So Parvati is the next one up, it looks like. Good lord, it's like flickering. I remember the Bunny King was given a -3 because for some reason she was. Come on. There we go. Nope. You're above Ishtar. There we go. But you're going for Ibaraki Lancer then, huh? Nothing wrong with her. Nothing wrong at all. In fact, honestly, if I did not have as many Lancers that are good as I do, I might be going for her as well. But also, you know, I really... Yeah, part of me wants to go for Satanai, but then another part remembered that in JP, there's gonna, like, in 2 years' time, there's gonna be the free 5-star thing. So, yeah, I'm saving for then. You know, I think I'm gonna save for then, where I can just get a free Satanai, rather than have to spend another 300 quartz just to not get her. Because she's the last piece for the Emiya family to be reunited. The Emiya family will be reunited. Even if it will take a couple of years to do so, you know, it'll be reunited eventually. Eventually. But yeah, I even just proved that Lancer Ibaraki wasn't on the banner last year. Which is, it is weird that they changed the banner for Oniland this year compared to last. Just a little, I feel, but I'm not gonna question their balancing decisions. Poor Chiome, though. She no longer is gonna be able to be summoned in this banner. She must feel terrible. Maybe. I don't really... What have I... So Chiome was the... What chapter was Chiome even released in? I can't recall. Hey, Jigster. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Happy things, happy things. I'm pretty sure I've got her as well. Shimosa. Right. She was the... Right, she was the assassin in Shimosa. That's right. I know she's had... She obviously had some sort of prevalence in Oniland last year, but... Beyond that, maybe some throwaway lines I feel she had in the Enmatai event, I want to say. I don't really recall her having a presence otherwise. I'm doing quite well myself, quite well. Just relaxing the rest of the day away since I got done with work, you know? Although I am probably going to make myself suffer after stream by trying to beat a scenario in Frostpunk, because that game is hard. And it's perfect for somebody like me. It's strategic, yet punishing at the same time. But I'm doing pretty well overall. Frostpunk. It's sort of a steampunky city building. Oh, yes. Okay, so, I don't have to describe the game. Yes. Frostpunk is the game that I'm currently trying to beat down as much as I can. I've gotten through all but the final 2 scenarios on normal mode. And I'm currently working on the last autumn, so it's definitely different mechanics for that scenario than what I'm used to, though. I don't have to worry about people freezing to death at the very least. Instead, I have to worry about them falling into a potentially bottomless pit to the center of the Earth. I don't even really know the lore on that. How deep are those pits that the coal steam towers go in? Is it straight to the core of the Earth, where they'll suffer an immeasurable death? At the very least, I've never had to sacrifice any children to keep the steam tower functional. Because I'm good about that. Although I kind of want to know how sacrificing children to a machine pillar that runs off of coal and provides heat and steam to the city, how does sacrificing children keep that functional? I do have to question. There's some places where I question logic. Just some, though. And another 10 million QP. Woot! Alright, maybe I should use some of these things. Filter out everything but the 4-star. Nope, not 4s, but the 3 stars. I probably have enough. I could probably get Parvati leveled up here. She's a 4-star servant. Oh, that's... I am not a duck. No. That is a weird question to ask, though. I will freely admit that is a strange question to be asking there, Mordred. Very, very odd of you. So let's see, Parvati. Not 1 to 80, but 6. I said 6. 6. 6. Calculate. Okay. So I've got the resources, except potentially the embers there. Difficult, difficult, difficult. How can you not believe I'm not a duck? Do I have a long bill? Do I have feathers? Do I fly south for the winter? I was trying to think of other duck things, but, I don't have really much familiar experience. Do I have a filter on? Is there a filter on my stream for some reason? I don't see a filter. Well, actually, I can't really... No, I've stated before, I live in a state that borders one of the Great Lakes, and I don't go south for the winter. I do not. I also don't live in a body of water, and I like thunderstorms compared to being afraid of them. You're currently working on Teach's rank ups. Nice. I don't know whose rank ups I'm going to be doing today myself. I have yet to really look. Oh wait, do I have silver foes? Show me my foes that are 3-star. Ooh, I don't have enough foes to level up anybody. That is quite annoying. Can I get any from the mana prisms? No. Well, Parvati, you're not getting leveled up then, because I don't have foes enough to level you. So sad, such a shame. Sorry about that, Parvati, I had planned on it, but... Are you asking if I got the faux CE in the shop? In which case, no. I'm not getting the Great Detective foams, because I'm pretty sure another Chaldea, I think Chaldea Dinner Time or something, is coming soon. Yeah, Chaldea Dinner Time should be coming up soon. And, you know, I kind of need to get that. You know? I kind of need to get Chaldea Dinner Time, and I currently don't have enough mana prisms to get it. So, I gotta save my prisms, you know? Just gotta save them a little bit, you know? Just a wee bit. Anywho, I suppose we should probably do this. I mean, I'm probably gonna have to farm the lotto when the time comes. This setup will be fine. I'm sure Rush can take them down. I only opened up 50 boxes, and I don't have the resources to open up any more. So, yeah. I sadly do not have the resources to open up any more boxes. I got behind on the weekend. Rather than farming the lotto resource, I farmed the shop resource. And that kind of, you know, just ate up so much time. And then, like I said, I got drawn into Frostpunk, and some of those playthroughs can take many hours, during which you gotta focus, and I'm very easily distracted. Let's go with that. I'm very easily distracted. I'm thankfully good on pieces. I'm thankfully good in Peace Town. And I'm good in everything except for, I think, Dust and Fangs. Maybe Chains as well. I think those are the 3 resources I'm quite low on at the moment. I think. Therefore, I am. But yeah, I mean, there's gonna be Christmas. No Christmas rerun, but Christmas itself. Although, it would be wild if we in NA somehow got the Samba Santa rerun, and when JP never did. That would be absolutely wild if that happened. Oh, I can't see I can imagine the flames, because I can't read Japanese, you know? But I imagine they would be a little bit annoyed. You're not wrong. For after all, if I think I'm rich, I'm not technically automatically rich, you know. So you bring up some sound logic there, Mordred. Some very sound logic. That kind of logic only really works if you can warp reality on a fundamental level, I suppose. I know. I'm just being a little bit weird. I don't know why I mean, I admit I'm a little bit tired, but, like, I don't know where my brain is at. Why I'm just having, like, these scattered thoughts. I'm not a duck. Singularity discovered in 1273. The Holy Land that should have been reclaimed by the Crusaders was instead claimed by 2 opposing powers, the Lion King and the Knights of the Round Table, hailing from Camelot, and the ancient Egyptian Sun King, Ozymandias. As Master Itsuka arrived in the chaotic land, they meet a knight with a silver arm. Even now, the knight carries the one duty he has tasked himself to fulfill. I really, really want the Camelot movies to come out in English. Oh, gosh. When will we get their theatrical premieres in North America? I want to go and see them. I really, really do. Same thing with the Babylonian movie. I want to see that a bit. I want to see that a fair bit more than the Camelot movies. Babylonia is definitely on a much higher scale of wishes to see compared to Camelot. Because I heard part 1 isn't really that good. I don't know. It could be bad, but I don't know. Anyways, so there's a lot of servants I don't have the means to rank up, but there's a fair bit that I do. So, who to rank up? Wait, are you saying you've watched the Camelot movies, Mordred? If so, I have to ask, how did you watch them? Unless you flew to Japan. You think Umu? I mean, I can definitely see upgrading Umu. So, I can probably do, like, 4... I'm probably going to go 1 golden apple deep, I would say. So that's probably enough to do 4 sets of these. So, Umu... I don't... Actually, Umu might even unlock another one. I'm not sure what that rank up quest will even do for her. Let me see what my Umu looks like right now. Origin list, and Umu is here. It gives her the battery. Okay, so that upgrades her Invictus Spiritus then, right? Invictus Spiritus will be the thing that gets upgraded then. Okay. So Umu's... Oh, no, the battery... The first skill. The headache? Her heal... I'm... Really? I could have swore it was her guts that got... I could have swore Invictus Spiritus was the one that was tied to it. Also, I kind of forgot you could scroll down and see all of these. Totally forgot. Oh, that must be why. You watched part 1. I have to wonder more. Where exactly did you watch that? Just asking for a friend, you know. Totally just asking for a friend where you watched part 1, you know. And if it's in a place you can't technically, not illegally, technically say, then, you know, I would still very much like to know. For my friend. For my friend. Totally for a friend. Alright, so, yeah, I guess Umu can be the first. It's going to be her only rank-up quest, so we'll have to find out more, but Umu to start things off with. And we'll go ahead and bring your Tamamo Jigster and Primary Squadron. Lambda will be replaced with the Umu, who is going to be used, and she will get the Golden Sumo. Okay. This works. This works. Let's go. I mean, even still, I would like to know where said fan sub might be found, you know, because from what I understand, it's very hard to, I've already watched Slime. Let me say that I'm already all caught up on Slime. I watched the season finale yesterday, and I'm hyped that there's going to be a movie. I'm very curious as to what the movie is going to be about. Oh, that's the site you watch the movie on. Gotcha. I getcha. I getcha. But I'm wondering, do you happen to watch the Slime Isekai as well, Mordred? If so, what were your thoughts on this most recent of seasons? Because I quite enjoyed it. I'm very glad I took a chance and watched the Slime Isekai when it first came out. A couple of years ago? It has to have been a couple of years ago. Hasn't it? Gosh, I can't even remember when it first came out now. You're still on episode 11? Nice. Did you hear that there's apparently going to be a gacha game based around Tensura? Because that's going to be a thing. Then again, what isn't there a gacha game based on anime-wise? You know? It seems like the thing to do, you know? Gacha based off of popular anime. Or popular anime based off of gacha. Both seem to be fairly interchangeable in Japan, given that Majaya Records started off as an anime and then started off as a gacha, and then became an anime, you know? Makes the money, that's all that counts for the companies. True enough, true enough. They made the enemy more pathetic for the final boss than he actually was. Oh, so, do you follow the light novel continuity, or the continuity, or the, web novel continuity. Because I know a fair bit about the whole LN. Okay. Like I said, I know a fair bit about the whole continuity of it. But, yeah. It was certainly an interesting display. Umu probably has this, but, you know, no kill quite like overkill. I like it to overkill. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I'm debating heavily if I want to eventually download the slime gacha. I'm really heavily debating it. Like, part of me wants to say I won't, because I don't need another gacha in my life. But another part of me is like, do it. Do it. I don't know. It's a tough decision. Super, super tough. That was nice and easy. Part 1 of this. It's 3 parts, I think, for this challenge. Or this rank up. So, shouldn't be too bad. Especially if it's all Lancer class enemies. Which, of course, it's not. Of course, they would end up throwing another class in. Let me see here. I'll keep going with your Tamamo Jigster. And let's go. But yeah, I'm sort of going to be struggling now because all the anime that I've been watching this past anime season are coming to a close. Like, Slime ended Tuesday. Otome Game ended last week. This weekend, I think, ends the Realist Hero, My Hero Academia, and... No, that's all I think Standing on 1 Million Lives even ends this weekend as well. So yeah, I'm gonna be out of anime to watch. I guess I'm kind of running out of excuses not to catch up on ReZero now, I suppose. So that's something I could do. Or I could finally bite the bullet and try and watch JoJo's. You know? I'm really not sure which I should do. So, I mean, I haven't heard of any big anime coming out this coming season. At least I don't think I have. Is there any decent anime out in the fall 2021 season? Or at least coming out that either of you have heard of? Figure better safe than sorry to ask, you know? Saber Umu's AoE, isn't she? Just keep going like this. This isn't too bad. That's not a lot of damage. Much less damage than I remembered. Or than I'd hoped, rather. BAQ... base is AoE. The bride is single target. Gotcha. Thank you for that, Jakester. I remembered that one of them was AoE, one was single. I just couldn't recall which. Umu. You're not wrong. You are certainly not wrong there. Caster is indeed. Ugh. I have all but the bride, Umu. Which, you know, I'm fine without. I tried getting her, but didn't happen. The LNs, yeah. I'm heavily debating actually getting into LNs myself. Because I really want to read the Shield Hero light novel. But I have no idea where to find them translated. Like, not in a poor way. You tried to watch an anime from an LN you read, but you dropped the anime 5 minutes in. Ouch. That's rough. They butchered it. That always sucks, honestly, when the studio butchers things. And you hear about it far too often as well. All the effects go off on Umu. Higher NP charge for Umu. I don't know what 300% will do, but why not? They even changed the genre? Damn. How did they get away with that? See, that's not something I understand how they could get away with, really. Okay. Yeah. That's an unfortunate thing that a lot of anime companies tend to do. Or at least Western companies. When they try to westernize it, they oftentimes, what's the best word for it? Dumb it down is probably the best word to use there. Ooh, good crit there, Umu. But yeah. I mean, I suppose that is a worry for if I do ever get caught up on the light novel train, is that I won't be able to watch anime the same way. But, you know, there's just something to being able to put voices or motion to the actions of characters, you know? So, I feel like I'll probably be fine. I feel like I will probably be fine, you know? If I start to, read LNs. Only part was still the same as the comedy, but even that was changed. Well, yeah, they would certainly change it if they're trying to appeal to a younger audience. They certainly would, unfortunately. But yeah, I need to find a place that I can, like, read. They even change. Okay, that's just making me think of a meme that I saw a while back of if 4Kids tried to adapt the original Fate Stay Night, or 4Kids made Unlimited Blade Works or something like that, which was just hilarious, and I can totally see them having done the things they did. And I kind of want to look it up now because it was kind of memey to a degree. Oh, come on, guys, give Umu a time to shine. Let me see if 4Kids got Unlimited Blade Works. Maybe it wasn't that long ago. No, that's not the one I saw. Was it this one? Yes, this is the one. Because I could totally see them doing these kind of stupid adaptations. Also, do this. No killing my servants. Yeah. This, I can totally see being the case if 4Kids somehow got the license for Fate Stay Night characters. I can totally see that as being the case. Umu, punch here. Probably invincibility next turn. Yeah. Good lord, these suckers are debuffing me to hell and back. I just saw how much debuffs I got. Alright, Umu. You're not doing anything. I don't know why I said your name in particular, but you keep doing what you're doing, Umu. Keep doing what it is that you are doing. You stunned Merlin. How dare you? And you're not giving Umu chains. Come on, game. Poor Umu. Poor Umu. She's been upstaged in so many ways. So many ways the Umu have been usurped. Hey, Destructive, welcome to the stream. Howby things. Is that laughter about the... Exactly. 4Kids would totally do that, though. I don't know if you remember how badly 4Kids butchered things, but I could totally see 4Kids doing that. No! I don't want to do this! Oh no, I don't want to do this fight now. No. Game. Why you do this to me, game? Oh god, now I see now. I see now why you said I should do Umus. I see the truth of the matter. You wanted me to go up against Melt. I can see the truth. You can't hide the truth from mine eyes. I'm so sorry about this, Melt. I apologize for having to do this, but they made me. They knew that you would be here, and yet they made me go up against you all the same. Sorry, Melt. So sorry, Melt. Essentially, yes. Essentially, yes. No, I don't want to kill her. I don't want to kill her at all, but you guys made me. You guys made me do this. This is on your conscience. I can't listen to her defeat lines. I can't listen to them. It hurts too much. So another rank up quest done. A silver ember. Woot. And drum roll. Sank quartz ×2, and the skill rank up for migraine becomes the Chalice of Wealth. And P gauge arts card effectiveness when near water or city, and mental debuff resistance. That's a huge freaking upgrade. How good is that NP? I need to know. How good is that NP game? So show me Nero. Not Bride, but base. The base form of Umu. Goblet of Wealth. So it's not a static NP gauge, and at current it's only a 25%, but that's still not bad. 25% is not bad, and I guess could probably go with she probably could pair off with Lambda, I suppose. Exactly. Americanizing Japanese story names. Heck, they Americanized so many things. They Americanized Yu-Gi-Oh! So that it takes place in America rather than Japan. Like, seriously. The main Yu-Gi-Oh! The split Domino City is supposed to be in Japan, but they made it in America. Also, Reflector might have just crashed, actually. Yep, Reflector crashed. I stopped hearing the music, so I kind of knew. Okay, stop mirroring, and then... Come on, Reflector. Stop flickering. Okay. Exit out of Reflector completely. Relaunch Reflector. You have to understand, for Americans, outside of America doesn't exist. Yeah, it does. I'm American, you know. I mean, yeah. You can't really beat their canonical names, though. For Kaiba and Yugi. Plus, you know, the main protagonist of every Yu-Gi-Oh! Thing ever has to have you as the first two letters in either their first or last name. So, it's gotta be done. It's just gotta be done. Yep, you say Fudo. I don't think the main protagonist names have ever changed. What really irks me is in Arc 5 how they renamed all of the dimensional counterparts. That does irk me, that they renamed the dimensional counterparts. Especially because so many good jokes were missed out by renaming Yugo. So many good jokes were missed by renaming him. Granted, there's not really a way those jokes could be done in English anyways, but it's the spirit of the matter, you know? Yeah, I think Jada might be the only one that was actually changed. Jaden's first name might have been the only one that was changed. Probably, well, you know, I know why his was changed. You can't say die. After all, it's the Shadow Realm. After all, they're not killing people. They're going sent to the Shadow Realm. So, having a protagonist with die in their name, whew, no way. You can't do that. This is for Saturday morning television. We can't have kids saying die. Okay, so Umu is done. Who should be next? You know, I'm kind of feeling like we should do Anna's next. Yeah, let's have Anna go next. She is a character to be protected, so why not? She is also quick-based, if I believe I'm correct. Yeah, so let's replace Merlin with Scotty. Scotty, who is very slowly almost bond 10. And then Herb CE is available. And then I am happy. It does roll off the tongue more easily. You're not wrong there. You are not wrong that it rolls off the tongue well. But still, they didn't even dub the 4th season of GX, which still rubs me the wrong way. Like, they kind of did Yu-Gi-Oh! GX and Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds dirty with the dubs. Not dubbing the final season of GX because of its darker themes. Nor dubbing the last arc of 5Ds because of its darker themes. It's like, you can't have your cake and eat it too, 4Kids. You really can't. Go like this order. I'm just happy I got around to start to watching those subbed. Because it made me decide, you know, I like the subbed voices better in many cases. In many cases, I prefer subbed. Except for I would have to say the OG Yu-Gi-Oh! OG Yu-Gi-Oh! I definitely prefer the dubbed voices over the subbed. For sure for me. Do this order. Though, mind you, I haven't watched the latest Yu-Gi-Oh! Series. It just seems like a bit of a step back, you know? The latest Yu-Gi-Oh! Series just seems like a little bit of a step back. I wasn't even that happy with Zexal, and this seems like the most recent one, Sevens, I think, just seems like a worse Zexal. Ah, yes, that was a classic line. Weevil's voice is, like, superb. I don't think I could picture any voice that would be better for Weevil Underwood than that high-pitched, sort of nasally sounding voice. I cannot think of a better VA. Oh, I mean, that's because the game wasn't really established at that time, from what I understand. Like, looking into the deeper lore, I guess, of Yu-Gi-Oh! the first season, the rules weren't properly established at the time of the anime release. Like, I think there was the Bandai version of the game, but the Konami version happened with the whole Battle City stuff, and that's when it started to actually get, you know, make sense. Although they still said, screw the rules, I have money, many, many times. Many, many times. But still, it was a fun ride. A fun, fun ride. Joey still got massively cheated out of money, though. Like, the prize for Duelist Kingdom was, what, $10 million? What kind of freaking eye surgery did his sister need that would cost $10 million? Or whatever it was. That has to have given her, like, supervision or something in order to justify that. Because I can't think of any medical procedure that would cost that much money, you know? That's more than a small fortune. In fact, I'm wondering, what was... Yeah, it's a case of improper translation, clearly. Because, like, with $10 million, you know, Joey would probably be able to buy all the rare cards he wants. Let's be honest here. Duelist Kingdom prize money. So it was 3 million yen, or about $27,000 United States at the time. But it was translated into $3 million in the dub. Like, how do you mess up that badly? Like, that's... And heck, why was Bandit Keith there if for such little money as well? Now that I'm saying it aloud. Bandit Keith is American. He would not go for such paltry sum of money, you know? I mean, sure, there's whole the get revenge on Pegasus thing, but he would have not gone for the money then. He would have gone for the dual Pegasus card, you know? My grandfather's deck has no pathetic cards, Kaiba, but does contain the unstoppable Exodia. I've assembled all 5 special pieces, all 5 special cards, all 5 pieces of the puzzle. Now, Exodia, obliterate! That was an excellent line. That still brings back the memories. I mean, if he wanted the revenge, then wouldn't he have chosen the other card? The blank card that allows you to duel against Pegasus, rather than the card that gets you the money? I don't know. Just, things were lost in translation. Or, rather, things were gained in translation. Like, the prize money was multiplied well over 100 times more than what it should have been worth. Although, granted, that kind of prize money would make more sense. Yeah. Like, that kind of prize money would definitely make more sense. But, is what it is, what it is. Can't change the past. With all this talking about the currency translations does make me wonder exactly... Like, I know the translation of currency is massively different, but now it's making me wonder how much I would be worth in other countries, you know? Like, I'm not saying I'm sitting on a small fortune or anything, but, like, it does make me wonder. Because, I mean, some of my family have expressed interest of going to Brazil for Carnival, like, in the future, and because I have internet knowledge, I was tasked with, you know, looking up what's the cost of vacationing in Brazil for a week in American dollars or whatever. And it turned out to be something like you could go 2 weeks in Brazil with like 1,000 US dollars or something. And I mean, that's not a lot of money for a lot of time spent, you know? Probably go straight quick here. Should have done the Mystic Code skill as well. Yeah, it just like begs the question. Because I mean, the US dollar is down in value if I remember correctly. So it's wild. I kind of want to know, like, how much cost of living is in, say, Japan or something. Like, how much money could you have saved up to go leave your home country and live in Japan for, like, a year comfortably? Not saying that's something I would ever do, because I don't think I would adapt too well. Plus, you know, the whole pandemic thing going on right now sort of lends itself away from those kinds of things, but it still begs the question. It still begs the question. That's something to think about. I mean, part of me has always wanted to travel to a degree, but then there's another part of me that I'm not terrified of them, but I feel like I would be a very nervous flyer, you know? I feel like I would be a very nervous flyer. I thought it... Really? I didn't know that Japan was prejudiced against foreigners. But yeah, I feel like I would be a very nervous flyer, you know? Just... if you get into a car accident and you die, your body's a lot more easy to recover than if you get into a plane accident and die. And that's kind of just worst case scenario, you know? I don't know. Like, part of me is nervous, but another part of me kind of wants to travel the world someday, or at least go on some out-of-country journeys. I mean, yeah, Canada is there. Like I said, I've bordered the Great Lakes, so I'm literally a couple of hours drive away from the Canadian border, if I so choose. Not sure if I really would. I know they've got good casinos in Canada, from what I understand. I think. I don't know, honestly. So, I mean, that's a motivation, but... but all people who say... other people say they see that from videos. Yeah, I mean... I kind of am happy with where I live, I suppose, would be the best way to put it right now. I don't really want to move from my current location. But, like, if a good opportunity presented itself, I would, you know, go with the opportunity itself. Some basis, yeah. I mean, see, that's the thing, though, is there's going to be people on both sides of the spectrum saying both kinds of things. Some people also just have better experiences than others. Some people might go in expecting some things based on stereotypes, and then be disappointed when those stereotypes aren't actually real, you know? It's sort of a, I feel like you have to sort of experience it for yourself sort of thing in a lot of cases, you know? I mean, it also probably depends on where you go in Japan. Like, I feel Tokyo is probably one of the better places to go to, just because it's like a tourist hotspot, you know? Going to tourist hotspots, you're probably going to have a better experience than, like, going to remote locations and stuff. You know, because tourist hotspots, the prejudice probably isn't as prevalent just because they get a lot of tourists, so they're sort of used to seeing. Granted, there could be some, you know, annoyance of, oh boy, another set of tourists sort of thing, but... Siren Song has evolved into Ephemeral Sisters A. The charm chance has been increased, and there is now an additional decreased quick card resistance. That's actually a pretty good upgrade. I'm fine with that. Alright, so... who to choose next? Can't be any of these 5 nodes, because that will make me unable to do 2 more peoples. I'm thinking we'll go with Heroine X next. Yes, Heroine X shall be next. I keep messing up that... it's not the first time either that I screw up the pronunciation of that word. It really is not the first time either. Thanks for dropping by, Mordred. It was nice chatting with you, and I hope to see you in the next stream. Have a great day, dude. Yeah, ephemeral is a word I cannot seem to pronounce properly unless, like, I pronounce it the same... unless I'm told in the same stream that I'm pronouncing it wrong. I'll correct it. But then, if I go, like, a week without saying it, I'll mess it up again. I don't know why. I really just don't know. Is something wrong with me? FM Earl. Ephemeral. 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 Still probably gonna mess it up, though. It's a shame it's not one of those words that you can pronounce multiple ways. You know? Such a shame. For me. It'd make my life easier, but... XA... I say XA. X, that was not a lot of damage. Come on, X. You can hit harder than that. Hardly on. Ooh, that crit, though. Go this order. Do I have enough DACA? Yes, I have enough DACA. Earlier you were joking that it reminds you of Marl from MGS, Metal Gear Solid. Never actually played the Metal Gear Solid games. Never actually played them. Okay, I can't say never. I think... gosh, whichever one it is that you play, like, as an older version of Snake, I occasionally helped my dad with some sections when it first came out. Because he had gotten the game when it first came out and he needed help with some things, so I helped him, of course, like any good son who's kind of a video game addict would. Please do not kill Scotty. Game. So I do recall helping me in some of those sections. That's 4. Okay. So I do recall playing in those sections, but beyond that, I don't think I've ever played it. I've seen people play some parts of it, but never played it myself. Just never really been my flavor of games, I guess. Although I can't really say that, considering I liked the Dishonored games, and Dishonored is pretty much a stealth action game. Probably like them more because of the supernatural element, though, come to think of it. I'm a sucker for a good supernatural, or fantastical. No, that's not the best word. Gosh, what is a good word? I'm trying to think of a good word for the type of game. Fantasy, I guess, is probably the best way to put it. I'm a sucker for a good fantasy game. Or games that have some sort of mystical basis. Let's see. Fire support is probably going to be the skill that gets ranked up here. I just remembered that this is her rank up quest. Because X has a rank up for every single one of her skills and Noble Phantasm. I think one of them has 2, doesn't it? I think one does. Ugh, pardon the yawn. I'm definitely a little bit tired. Wild beast enemies. I should also probably rank somebody else up to 10, 10, 10. I've got more than enough QP at this point. But I don't know how much I'm going to need to rank up Shelter. And when to rank up Shelter as well. Probably want to wait for another one of the double experience things when I've got a lot of experience banked up. When is the next one of those going to be? Show me the base, FGO fandom, all events from the JP server side, jump back to 2019. We're currently in October on their schedule. We're a month ahead, it seems, from the JP side. Yeah, we're actually... I'm wondering now, are they going to introduce... We are... So, in JP, the rerun for Oniland happens mid-October to late October. We're, however, getting it late September to early September. So that has me wondering, late September to early October, Saber Wars immediately followed, like 5 days later. So I am wondering now, because the Babylonia campaign was another free 4-star servant. So I don't know if we'll get that one, because I feel like we've already gotten the Babylonia Part 2 campaign. My brain is not working at the moment. Waver, get some protection up, because I just realized how low you two are on health. And then throw some DACA. We'll probably get the 18 million downloads, and then the hunting quests. The Fate Prototype CD Commemoration campaign is a summoning campaign and a CE, so that can probably be thrown in anywhere. BAQ. But that doesn't take long, so... Honestly speaking, I could see us potentially either getting the Samba rerun, or they might even push Atlantis up to November so that Christmas can be on time. I can legitimately see them doing that. Because we are like a good half a month ahead of schedule. And some of these events coming up, I feel we've already experienced. I do wonder. It could be, it would honestly be awesome if we get stuff scheduled on time, you know, but I don't know. Because fitting everything in, 2 weeks for Oniland, 2 weeks for Saber Wars 2, 2 weeks for Christmas, and then they tend to give us like a 3-week gap for story chapters. So that's only 7 weeks And we have 12 weeks total left in the year. So unless there's a lot of low quality or dead weeks, I don't know. It's kind of hard to say. I would be very hyped to get Atlantis around Thanksgiving time. I don't know. It's gonna be a wait and see, I guess. Wait and see the goodness of NA. Good job, X. And Scotty. So I'm trying to think now. Now my brain is wanting to think of what will we do? And honestly, that time around Thanksgiving is going to be a little bit finicky anyways if I want to do the Nuzlocke of Brilliant Diamond live on stream as well. She's not a Saber. I guess Fire Support, why not? Go, X, go! Early on, good gracious. Maybe I'll take a nap after stream. I'm honestly very tempted to nap after stream right now. But if I nap, I'm not gonna go to bed nicely tonight. Ugh. Why can't we all automatically just get like be able to close our eyes and fall asleep and get 8 hours of sleep, no issues? Life would be so much easier if that was something that could be done. Game. I almost said game, but is real life not just a game? You know? Is it not just a game? The life we live? It's not, but, you know. Had to get somewhat philosophical, even if it really isn't philosophy, but I really do need to... Gracious. I really might need to take a nap. My brain is just scattered. I'm just scatterbrained right now. Oh. Go for the crit stars. We're not going to do enough damage to really make it worthwhile to start with the Buster attack. Thank you, Legendary Otaku JP, for the follow, and welcome to the stream. Just doing some nice, chill rank up quests here today. So far, I have done Umus, Annas, and now I'm on X's. Haven't decided what the last one is. Have not decided what the last one is. Wait, you can watch it on YouTube? Oh wait, what am I saying? Of course you can watch it on YouTube. Good gracious. Forgive me if I seem a little bit off. I'm just a wee bit tired right now. So my brain is a little bit scattered at the moment. But of course you can watch the Tsukihime remake on YouTube. It's a friggin' video game. There's probably tons of people that have recorded themselves. Think, brain, think. Good gracious. I'm very much more leaning towards myself taking a nap after all is said and done with today's stream. Because I need to screw my head on straight. Let's see here. We don't really need more stars at the moment. The arts crit will probably get us charged up at least 20%. I guess fire support for now. Take down the Shantak like this. Okay. There we go. And I was about to say something. I can't remember what I was about to say, but that was a damn good hit from X. And I got the 50%. So, much better. I will have to take a look. Because, I mean, you know, maybe I can do that. Because I'm almost out of anime to watch. Because this anime season is sort of ending this Saturday for me. So maybe I should pencil in the Tsukihime remake. Yeah, maybe find a good person that played it and watch the Tsukihime remake. I could also just play it myself. Decisions. To play myself or to watch somebody else play it. There is something to be said about experiencing such things for yourself. And I do like a good fight scene. I truly, truly do. Thoughts that need thinking thoughts. Whirling around in the noodle that I call a head. Also, curse you, Tesla, how dare you guts yourself up. Legendary anime JP fan. Okay. I'll give them a check-see. I will give them a look-see here. Let's see. Did I misspell it? Why did I put an L instead of... I put LP fan rather than JP fan. Good gracious. Good gracious. I very clearly might be needing to take a nap if I can't even spell JP. J and L are like separated by a whole other letter on the keyboard. A whole nother letter. Wake up, me. Okay, Fire Support. Hey, I called it. EX turns to Fire Support X, EX, EX. Which is a defense decrease as well. That's actually pretty good. I was kind of thinking that she kind of needed a defensive... or a debuff applied. Like, just because it kind of reminds me of Abby's skill as well. Alright, one more rank up quest to go before I call things. And I have I have a little bit more than exactly enough AP. Lip or Edge Emmy, you know what? Or Iskander. But you know what? I've done a lot of the female ones, so let's keep it up. Let's do lips. So we will bring in you. You will be replaced by you. And let's bring the Merlin back in, because he is better served to support Lip. And he can get his Bonsi. There we go. Alright, Rain, let's get this party started. Ooh, I just popped my neck real good. I really, really want to just... I need to get a massage or something, too. Just because I can feel so much stiffness in my neck, but I just can't get rid of it myself. Probably focus down the riders so that Merlin and Waver don't die. Okay, come on, Merlin, get the kill. Get the kill. Yes! Go, Merlin, go. Sure, not a lot of people would say that. Some people prefer to say, die, Merlin, die. But no, I respect Merlin. Merlin's okay in my books. Though, I will always support Foe over Merlin, so, you know. If Foe says Merlin must die, then so be the case. But right now, Merlin can live. Caster down first. Or at least decent damage. Lip not having a charge kind of makes her a little bit harder to use for this. I'm just trying to think, because I kind of feel like I should NP here, but that'll leave me with 50% charge, which is not enough to deal with whatever the last wave's gonna throw at me. Ugh. Again, focus down actually this Basilisk, because 2 or an attack up and a debuff is no bueno. Crit, crit, crit. No! Lip! You were meant to crit the Basilisk, not let it live. I don't know. Can't think of Star Wars parody line things right now. Especially since all this talking and me being tired is making it hard to keep my eyes open. Oh, and that always sucks. Always sucks when you have to fight to keep your freaking eyes open. It's not like I can take any caffeine to really do it, because caffeine doesn't really have an effect on me. I blame years of drinking caffeinated beverages for me being relatively caffeine immune. I blame them! Curse the caffeinated beverages. Why do you have to taste so good? Why? Why does caffeine have to taste so good? Single target. Of course, it's a single enemy in the third wave. Okay. It's okay. This is fine. No. We want to go this first. That's right. Then this one here. There we go. And lip smash. Go, lip. Go. Red. Oh, a DLC. Bunch of classic JP only ritual visual novels. Oh. It's inevitable at this point that the original FSN will get a remake. It is inevitable. I've been saying it for, like, probably a year at this point, ever since the Extella remake was announced. I've been saying they're going to release it. They will inevitably release CCC, because that's going to be a moneymaker if they release CCC. But then they'll also release the updated version of the Fate Stay Night visual novels. And when they do that, I am going to play the heck out of those as well, because I want to see how it all began. Oh, I just want to see how it all began, and I cannot wait for that inevitable day to come. I will purchase it. I will pre-order it on Steam if I have to. Although, there is something to be said about owning a physical copy. Yeah, extra remake. I don't know why I said Extella. Again, I've got a bit of brain fog going on right now, you know. I blame the fog. I blame the brain fog right now. But yeah. Fate Extra Record, that's something I'm gonna play when it comes out. And I haven't been keeping... Has there been any news on that? I honestly have not been keeping up on any possible news from that, which is kind of bad considering I said I'm gonna play that when it comes out. Fate / Extra Record. Produced by Studio BB because the memes. Was announced July 2020. Okay, so it has been a year. Is there any more news? Anything at all? Any hints or indications of anything? The game director promised more news in 2021. Oh, I mean, here's the thing though. Even if it is JP only, it is going to be a Steam release. And there's a lot of ways to get around region locking via Steam. So, I'm pretty sure it's gonna have a Steam release. I'm almost positive that they said it was gonna be, yeah, released on multiple platforms. Yeah, it's gonna be on multiple platforms. So it's very likely there's gonna be a Steam release. Something else must have been announced that was big that was gonna have a Steam release that I was hyped about. Plus, the official website has an English language button. You know, I think it's safe to say it's not gonna be Japanese exclusive. Pretty safe to say. What's the official Twitter have to say? Hey, Elite! Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. How be things? How be things? Lip focus there. There has been, like, no news on Extra Record since last year. Like, no news about Extra Record. Oh, hi, Steno. Why am I fighting? See, interludes normally have story components to them. And that's kind of why I like them a little bit more than the rank-up quests. Because, like, why is Lip fighting Steno? Actually, what? There might be a reason. Lip does not have Medusa. That's Violet. Tired. Like, stupidly tired. My brain has a nice cloud of fog surrounding it right now, it seems. And I've been just, like, a little bit weird, honestly. But overall, I'm doing quite well myself. Press the right buttons. That would be an embarrassing mistake to make. So what is the... So Parvati, Durga, and Bryn. Okay. So I guess, I mean... Parvati is Sakura's host. Sakura would probably have some feelings about how Steno and Uriel treat Medusa, so I can see some connection, I guess? Also, I'm not wondering, so all the alter egos pretty much have likely 3 forms, each based on the goddess core who has more prevalence. Like, Melt's main form has Sarasvati as prevalence, whereas her summer form is more Leviathan in precedence. So who's the presiding core in Lip? Would it be Bryn, maybe? Would Bryn be the, Oh, there's never gonna be a visual novel of Fate Grand Order, but there is manga of the Epics of Remnant. I know that much. There's manga of the Epics of Remnant. There's various anime adaptations of things. But yeah, a light novel, or a visual novel, I don't see ever working for FGO. Just because it's not something... Okay, I know that a lot of visual novels actually have gameplay elements beyond just reading the novel at this point, but, like... Canonically, you summon every single servant. Canonically speaking, every single servant available, except for, like, the non-summonable ones, like the beasts and stuff, you end up getting in your Chaldea. The sheer amount of people that would be upset if FGO got an official visual novel release, but their waifu was not a route, would be incredible. So the sheer... Yeah, FGO is pretty much already a visual novel, but if the visual novel were a gacha. But if they were, like I was saying, if they tried to make an official visual novel out of FGO, I just don't see it working out too well. you know? Plus, I mean, what more could they really do with a... Like, okay, there's obviously some things of what they can really do with an FGOVN, like Destructive said there, H scenes. They could probably get away with those a little bit more easily with a visual novel form. But, yeah, personally, I don't see an FGOVN working out. There's just too many issues with it. The story itself, I mean, I have no idea of what exactly goes on in the Camelot Lost Belt. I've remained spoiler-free on most things except for servant names. But the sheer size of script for the Camelot Lost Belt, like, I imagine a visual novel based on FGO would probably be the longest visual novel in existence. Granted, I don't know of any long visual novels per se, but, I mean, there's also the idea, visual novels, they do have a sort of linear story, but they also branch off depending on which route you go. FGO doesn't really have a means of branching out from, like, the perceived route. There's nowhere really you can go beyond saving humanity. Also, I completely forgot Lip had Pierce invincibility. That's my bad. Like, I can maybe see bad ends for each singularity, but beyond possible bad ends, I can't see of anything that would be different other than you get to the Temple of Time in the first one. Maybe, like, if you don't have enough bonds with servants, you fail the Temple of Time or something, but again, the logistics of it just don't really work out, I feel. There's too many variables, let's say. Far too many variables. Anyways, that is another rank up quest done, this time for Lip. This unlocks, or this upgrades her... which skill? Because I pretty much used all but one of them in this series of quests. Oh, it upgrades her NP to do more damage and heal more. Okay, so this one is just a generic one. Although, why did they move... Okay, so... they literally just added a plus to it. And they moved around some of the text. Literally... good gracious. Poor Lip. This one kind of shafted her. This rank up quest did. That rank up quest kind of shafted her a little bit. But beyond Lip getting shafted in the rank up quest, I've gone through a golden apple's worth and my natural AP. I don't have enough AP to get another one done, and I really don't want to have to tap into more apples, so I think with 4 rank up quests done, I will be calling today's stream. I always knew it was going to be a shorter one, just for the fact that rank up quests don't really take a lot of time compared to interludes. But, hey, interludes, I've got a lot of interludes I need to do. A lot of interludes. And I'll eventually work on them. I might be doing some next week, just because, again, I'm not really going to be streaming anything with regards to Oniland, simply for the fact that I've already done it on stream once, so it kind of be pointless to do it again. But that is future me concerns. For now, I have been Soulrack Dragon. I hope that you've enjoyed this stream. If you did, leave me some feedback in whichever way you so see fit. If you want to check out more by me, be sure to drop me a follow here if you're watching this on Twitch so you know when I go live. Or if you're watching this next week, Oh, I can't really say next week. But if you're watching this on YouTube, because it will go up on YouTube probably next week, then be sure to drop this video a like. It would show some great support. And if you want to show even further support, you can always drop me a sub. On Twitch, it's not free, but it would be appreciated either way. But it is free on YouTube, so you could drop me a sub there as well. Same name as here. Once again, thank you guys so much for coming out. I hope you enjoyed. Have a fantastic evening, everybody. I think I'm going to go and take about an hour-long nap. So bye-bye.